Say hello to the fine folks yet again, Alex.
Hi, everybody.
Iron production looking pretty good now. I think I need more. Always need more. And then I think I'll work on some research again.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm going to just set up a bunch of furnaces kind of around where I'm standing, and then we can just kind of clean up our iron production a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is quite messy, but gives me something to actively do.
And there's an old saying that if it's stupid but it works, it's really not that stupid, right?
Right? I haven't heard that, but totally. I mean, it would seem that it's only stupid if it doesn't work.
Exactly.
Some of these trees out of my way some more. Which means I should probably build some transport belts. Now, do you plan on automating the coal induction as well?
Yeah. Usually what I do is I'll put coal on one belt and iron on another belt. That way you don't really have a lack of resources. Because once it's not really an issue right away in the game, but once you kind of get into like your green science, and especially your blue science, like it really starts clogging up the works if you only have one belt with coal and iron on either side.
Oh, what I've been doing is like I'd run the coal behind it and then the iron output in front of it. So I would have a belt specifically for each one.
Yeah, that's another good way to do it. Usually what I do is, like, the two that I have down, those will be like one coal and one iron, and then I'll have ones on the outside that'll be the iron plates. I don't know if one is necessarily better than the other, but that's just the way that I do it.
Al, I've never been a min-maxer is the term used in like MMOs.
Yeah, I'm not either unless it's convenient. I do a few small things, like the ratio on the boilers that I set up. Those are like the ideal ratios, but a lot of the stuff I don't take the time to really care about it.
Dude, I should check out copper.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit of that.
Oh, go ahead. I emptied one, but
yeah, I shouldn't need too much, but just a little bit.
gotta make sure we empty Phil. Poor Phil.
Did you name one of the furnaces Phil?
Oh, no, I was running around going, empty Phil, empty Phil, empty Phil, because I was emptying the iron plates and filling the coal.
Oh, I see.
I'm a little crazy. Just a touch.
And I just realized that we need red arm inserters for the style of setup that I'm doing.
But we need what?
The long inserters.
Oh.
That's fine, though. I'm making some research right now. Shouldn't take too long.
I don't know if it's a standard trick, but there's a neat little thing you could do with the underground ones. If you put the back, like the out, right here at the exit to this, it will actually feed through it.
That's good to know.
And then actually, I'm like, that is convenient. There we go, sweet.
Alright, so that only takes 10 science packs, so that should be up here in a second. Do you want to have the mine set up like that, or do you want to tear it up and just kind of start over?
This covers all the ground. Is there a better way to do it?
Oh, okay. Never mind. I wasn't seeing exactly what was going on.
Oh, okay. Aside from running into congestion, this will feed everything out.
Yeah, and that's probably one of those things that we can cross when we get there.
Now, will that pull from the one that's close to it and the one that's farther? Or do you have to put one close and one far?
You have to do both.
Okay.
The long one only grabs from 2 tiles away.
Okie doke.
And it actually only drops from 2 tiles away, but since the furnaces are 2 tiles wide, it doesn't matter.
Ah, alright, sweet. That's good to know. Just for the sake of using these burner drills, I'm gonna set up some more coal.
That sounds good.
That can hold 500 for inventory. Just sitting there waiting.
What's that?
There's 5 sets, so if you ever need coal, there should be like 500 sitting over there waiting.
Ah, okay. Alright, that should be all the iron we ever need. Well, for now. It's actually not true at all, but for right now it'll be plenty.
I never really got much past steel.
I asked myself if our power production was doing alright, so I checked it. We're at like 10% right now.
Nice.
So yeah, we're probably alright.
I don't know how tight and nice and tidy. God, I can't speak. You like your equipment, but I try and keep like power poles and stuff looking decent. Oh, yep, you do too, don't you?
But the problem with that is if they're not in the middle, then your inserters don't get them on the other side.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
See how you were putting them with in line with the inserters along the center?
Okay.
That doesn't reach the output inserters. So if you put them in the middle, it reaches both of them, and you save yourself a pole.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess we could put them on both sides. Not like they're a very expensive part of the game.
Do you intend for this to be the end of the line, or do you like keep going with it?
I usually keep going with it so that I can make like the red science factories off of it.
Speaking of red science, I'm gonna handcraft a bunch of that.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea. So I'm basically going to set up something similar to what's down there for copper up here.
Okay.
I feel like I'm being really quiet because I'm not talking too much other than while I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to make sure I not cough. That's what I'm trying to do. Babble a little bit for my camera.
Yeah, I still have issues with that sometimes.
It's easier when you're playing a faster paced game. But something like this, I never know what to say.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like, when I'm doing it by myself, it's a little bit easier because I just, like, kind of have the diarrhea of the mouth thing where you just say everything that you're thinking, which,
Yeah.
for this type of game, that's fine. But, yeah, it's a little bit harder to have, like, funny commentary or something like that over it.
Well, no, I don't know. Diarrhea of the mouth can. I've always found myself to be more entertaining, at least to myself, when I'm playing off of someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
So feel free to diarrhea of the mouth. I'm okay with that. I'm just used to keeping my thoughts to myself, so it's a little challenge. Ding! Fries are done.
From here, I'm really don't care which way the research goes if you want to pick one.
I would like to play with robot stuff, like the logistics. I was working on that on my solo thing, but I never got there yet, or haven't gotten there yet. So I'm gonna do steel.
Sounds good.
Having little robots running around doing things sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's one of those technologies in this game that completely changes how you play the game.
Oh yeah. Do they have significant range?
It's pretty significant, but the thing is, the stations that control them, you can chain them. So really, you can have as much range as you have stations.
Oh, nice. And I haven't really looked into it, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you can set it up to where you can collect and remove items from your inventory pretty much wherever you're at, and have them like fly from structure to structure to do the work instead of individual little arms like we have here.
Yeah, pretty much exactly.
Nice. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, basically the way they work is you have specialized storage chests, and certain ones they'll drop things off of in, and certain ones they'll pick things up from. And you obviously tell them what to deliver where.
Are they rendered on screen? So am I going to have like a whole bunch of little things buzzing around me? Like
Yes.
some kind of bee-lord? Oh, nice.
But unless they changed it since the last time I played, they don't really have very much of an animation, though.
Ah, well, that's okay. It'd be nice at just some point to just look at the screen and be like, this is chaos! They're going everywhere!
Yeah, you can definitely get that far into it.
Sweet. Our smelting is a little slow. There's early tech for that, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, right after steel. Okay. Well, I think I picked the perfect research then. Just kind of hovering around the research thing. You know, actually, I should make another one.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Eventually, once I get this copper going, we'll be able to set up factories for the different science packs and all that. So. Oh, I'm just about to put arms down, so you probably don't need to worry about that.
I know, I'm just doing it to get rid of the coal.
That's perfectly fine.
Cool. Yeah, I think I had just, or like I'm researching, blue research in my solo play.
Yeah, so you're probably pretty close to robots then.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on. And like beelining for it.
Yeah, it's kind of slow to get them started, but once they're up and running, it's really nice. And I don't think it's as bad as it was before, but I remember back when this game was like an alpha stage, the combat robots that you can research were really overpowered, and that made it really fun.
Overpowered, you say?
Yeah, I think they kind of took him down because it was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, balancing.
So we have the copper running. I don't have the output set up yet, though.
I by no means intend for the science to stay here, just work through it.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. Okay, so that's copper.
Woohoo!
Could probably use another mine up there or something, but it works.
Oh, you keep yours close.
Yeah, I usually do that just because, I don't know, I like to get as much material as possible right away, but I also see the appeal of kind of spacing them out and not having to build twice as many mines, too.
Because I'm not mistaken, as I haven't really tested again, but that green area around it, that's where it mines, right?
Yeah, that's its range, but they can overlap with other ones, obviously, so just my thinking is once you get everything up and going, like the amount of iron mines that we have on this little patch isn't going to be able to keep up. So, yeah. So.
Well, you can do modules, can't you? To increase.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's way in the future in the game, too. It's just, I guess I overplan for stuff like that.
Well, you've got that luxury. You've been there. I haven't yet. I'm usually one of those, we got to tear down the entire operation to rebuild because I don't like the efficiency.
Yeah, I've been there. And maybe that's why I try to prevent that. Man, I am having the worst luck with power poles.
I think there may be some server lag.
Oh, really? Well, if that's the case, it's on my end because I'm the server right now.
I don't like it when I can't move.
Yeah, and I'm not getting it, so hopefully my internet's not crapping out. Wow, again, I wasn't talking. But yeah, I'm not really getting any lag, but I'm also hosting, so
Yeah.
Hopefully my internet's not going out or something.
I considered, because I run a server occasionally, depending on what I'm playing and who I'm playing with, but one of the hosts that I like to use, you can switch between several different games, like just kind of like on the fly.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if they have Factorio, though. I don't know of a good way to look at the list of games they do without actually having an active thing. But they do have like Ark and Space Engineers, Minecraft, Terraria.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And you can set up to where you have like 5 different server setups at a time. And, you know, obviously it saves everything, so if you switch around, you don't lose stuff.
Nice. Alright, so I think we're set up enough to where I can put together red science, but kind of looks like it's been another half hour.
Oh, golly. I've just been researching my brains out.
Yeah, and that's not a bad thing.